I mean, look, we're back. We're better than ever.
Yeah.
We did a whole month of Halloween previously, which everyone can go listen to or watch. How you feeling? You feeling good?
I'm feeling good.
We're in a podcast. You want me to say the name of it?
Roll the intro.
Jesus.
Never. I can't get it.
Okay, look, you made me go into the.
It doesn't matter what we do.
Okay, so
yeah.
we're in a podcast. This is a podcast where
Yes.
I choose. I'm not saying the title. Don't worry about it. One of us creates a scenario. The other guy has to come up with what's going to be in the scenario.
Yes,
we
so
don't know what any of that stuff is. Stop. I got you.
I want you to get to the card.
All right,
I'm really anxious.
You're very, very anxious. All right, so we have this thing where when each of us says a certain phrase, and if you don't know the phrase, just keep listening. One of us will say it.
Yeah.
The other one has to get a card. On a previous podcast, Kenny, the last one I think we did, Kenny said his special phrase, which I'll say. His phrase is listen up. Okay, my phrase is
Guys.
So-
Anything with guys or... I think you had another one, too.
no. We just go with that one.
No, I feel like
When
you
he
had
says
another one.
listen up, he gets a card. I missed it. I listened back to the episode and I missed it.
Well, that should be like on a technicality where I get off.
No, because
get off. It's
in
like-
that same episode I got
basically,
one.
You're gonna say like the umpire didn't see the guy, tagged the guy out at the base, and you're gonna
you're getting
review
one.
the game on TV the next
getting
day,
one.
and then they're gonna
So
go back and be like,
it's
by
a
the way, you were
Dweebs-
out last night.
It's a Dweebs, Geeks, and Weirdos card. This is from a game from the 80s that we don't play the game. We just take these cards.
Was
right?
it from the 80s?
I don't know, but don't look at
What
it.
was it? Yeah, 88.
88. Anyway, so you can look at it if you want. So, Kenny, before we start this podcast, what you have to do is name 5 famous wrestlers.
5 famous
That's
wrestlers.
easy. Come on.
All right. Well,
I didn't make you do anything stupid like an end zone dance or walk around wearing a diaper
act
or
like the
something.
Three Stooges.
Yeah,
you
act
had to
like
change
Three
the diaper that
Stooges.
time?
Yeah.
All right, Hacksaw Jim Duggan,
There's one.
Iron Sheik,
Good. That's right. This would have been in the 80s.
Doink
too.
the Clown.
Doink the Clown.
He was like 90s-ish.
Okay.
Yeah. I got to go Rowdy Ryder Piper.
That's a good one.
And I'm going to go for Jake the Snake Roberts.
All right, you did it. Good job. All right, Kenny. So this time around, I was tasked with creating a scenario, if you will. I asked you to come up with a character from, what'd I say? Anything? Anything.
You said no. You said
From a
character
movie, from a film.
movie.
From a film.
Yeah.
And also a television show location. Right? Yes. So, you did that. You found who you wanted. But you had told me before we started this that you think you know what it is.
Yeah, I think I might have an idea. I feel like I have an inkling of what you are going to make me do with this.
And that is by design, and that's good because I wanted you to be able to. Yeah. What would you think would work better? Because Kenny, tell me what you got.
So first location is going to be like, I don't know what did you envision for when you asked me for a location?
Just show me.
No.
I need you to show me, and then I can tell you if it is what it isn't.
But I would like you to tell me what you envisioned for location.
Like
a bedroom?
No, like a place. Like a place.
Estate.
It could be a house or a diner or
perfect, because it's the Facts of Life house.
That's great. And who'd you pick?
Who did I pick?
Yeah.
I'm not even going to tell you who it is. You just got to look.
Show me.
All right.
Show us all. Booger? Not Booger.
Ogre.
Ogre. Booger was the other guy.
Yeah.
Ogre from
Revenge of
the Nerds. All right, that sounds great. Okay, because Kenny, you were not far off from your thing. You are doing a very special holiday episode.
All right.
Where that character goes to now the Facts of Life house. Now, two more caveats. It's a holiday episode. What holidays are coming up right now?
All right. Well, there's Thanksgiving coming.
Right.
Veterans Day.
No. Two. No? You got two.
All right.
2 to pick from.
Okay. Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Correct. You are going to use the dice of randomality or whatever we're calling it. All right. Okay. The squad of I can't find it. You're going to choose. Okay.
Why don't I just flip a muscle person?
No.
And if it lands heads up.
No. Odd. You're going to do odd is Thanksgiving. Yeah. Even is Christmas. Okay. 9.
So, Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Ogre is going to a Thanksgiving shindig at the Facts of Life house. The other caveat is that those characters of Facts of Life are in this. So now you're creating an episode. This is an episode now. You got to have, it's a 3-act episode. You got to have commercial breaks and everything. What is happening? Who is Ogre to them? He can be anything you want. What are we doing?
I should have gone with Beetlejuice.
Oh, see?
I feel like.
But if you chose Beetlejuice, what was the location?
The Facts of Life house.
Oh, that would have been good. It would have been good. I'm not gonna lie. It would have been good.
We're doing Ogre.
That's okay. You want to switch it?
No.
You can if you want.
No. I chose Ogre. That's what I stuck with.
Okay.
But my better idea was I was going to go with Beetlejuice, and I was like, no, I'm going to stick with it.
I think Ogre.
I didn't want to,
Okay, so
never change your answer. They say.
Okay, so this is a facts of life.
Yeah.
Very special episode where Ogre from Revenge of the Nerds comes. What's happening? All right. So what are we doing?
So you got this guy.
Yeah. We're looking at pictures of him on the thing. Listen, if you're not watching this, we live stream this also, so you can go to the YouTube and watch or Twitch or whatever.
So all right, so it opens up.
Hold on, let's do this. Is he related? Who's he related to? Joe?
No, he's not related.
Not related to anybody.
This is going to be one of those episodes where like Urkel shows up on Full House.
Oh, okay.
For no reason whatsoever.
What if he's Mrs. Garrett's like nephew or something? Girls.
No, I want this to be
Ogre.
No, stop.
Is his name Ogre? What's his real name?
You
got it. I know you got it.
I have information. You want to know information about this?
Yeah, give me a little information about Ogre.
All right. Well, Revenge of the Nerds was 1984.
Correct.
So I'll give you that much.
When was Facts of Life?
Facts of Life was 1979.
What? Hold on. Stop the flipping presses.
79 to 88.
Are you serious? 79?
One of the longest running sitcoms of the 80s, yeah.
Wow, I didn't know it started in 79. That is weird. Oh, they were babies, right?
Yeah,
they were
and it's a spinoff of what show?
Hold on. Oh, no. I know this one. So Miss Garrett was in it, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember now. Dang it.
Different Strokes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. How could I forget that, man? Yeah, that's right, yeah.
So,
wait, what years are Different Strokes?
Different Strokes was 78 to 85.
Wow. Okay, yeah. How could I forget that? I'm so sorry. I must have my retro card reversed.
All right, so Revenge of the Nerds. We have Ogre. It just has him in here as Ogre, man.
Okay, fine. So he's not related to anybody, really? Nothing.
No. This is what's gonna happen.
All right, what's going on? How is it starting?
All right.
It's Thanksgiving. Are they getting?
They're getting ready to feast.
So
okay. First of all, Peekskill, New York. It's an all-girls.
When is this happening? Later?
No.
86 maybe.
This is happening in there. Now, if you remember at the end of...
I want to know how old these people are. They at the early beginning of the Facts of Life, or is it the early where we have Joe and everything? Because Joe wasn't in the original.
Well, let's go right dead center of the Facts of Life. If we ran to 89, Revenge of the Nerds was 84. This is going to be like 85.
Okay, sounds
good.
This
is like dead center of...
He's still in college then, or he's getting out of college?
No, he was in college in 84, so he's
definitely
still in college.
That's what I'm saying. Was he a senior though? He's never leaving college.
He
was a 35-year-old man in college. He's not leaving college. He lives there now.
The brightest.
Yeah.
So anyway, this is what's happening. They all get together. You think it's going to be a normal episode. They get dinner all ready and everything like that. All of a sudden, there's a ring at the door. Mm-hmm. All right. And let's go with Tootie.
Tootie? Okay.
Tootie's going to open the door.
Right.
Right? Mrs. Garrett, go get the door. All right. Was Mrs. Garrett on the show at that time? Didn't somebody else take over?
Yeah, but that's why I was asking, like, when,
whatever. It's when Mrs. Garrett was still there.
It's a very special episode.
Her last Thanksgiving at the house.
Yeah, there you go, yeah.
Anyway, so Tootie gets the door, and it's a man standing there in his red sweater with the sleeves cut off or whatever the heck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Why is he...
So he's standing there with luggage and bags, and he was signed up to go to this boarding school. Little did his buddies know on the football team tell him that it was
all girls.
Summer. It's not summertime. It's vacation. It's like a let's say a week long, just a week long boarding school.
Where did Revenge of the Nerds take place? Do we know? We don't really. I was just trying to get an idea. Did it take place in like California or Michigan?
Adams College.
Was there a state
Alpha
involved?
Beta is a fraternity. Includes most of the Adams football team. I don't know where it was.
Okay, no big deal. But he's going to Peekskill, New York.
Yeah.
All right, he's in Peekskill.
Exterior were filmed at University of Arizona in Tucson.
Arizona?
Oh, I was over there. How about
maybe
that?
Arizona.
Crazy. I didn't know.
Let's say it's Arizona.
All right, so West Coast.
But he's coming up.
Yeah, so he's going there, and they played a prank on him, and he signed up for the school. Little did he know, and
Right.
you know.
So what does he think's happening?
He just goes there.
What
and
is
says,
he?
You know.
But what does he think is? So what was the prank? What did he think they were sending him to do? What? Just go there and do what? Just yeah. Well,
You're gonna do like a week-long in residence stay at this boarding school.
What was he in the movie?
What?
What was he in the movie?
A football player.
He was just a
He was
football
like
player.
the jock, a football player.
He was just a football player
that became like a nerd at the end, you know. But he was like the nerds.
Yeah,
you know, he was all against them and everything like that. And then
not for nothing, man. But
he
only
sympathized or became part of them.
He does the turn. But only in the 80s can you have a movie about nerds like that. Like only in the 80s can that be an actual
it's so
thing,
ridiculous.
Man.
So anyway, so he comes to the school. Tootie invites him in, and they don't know what's going on. And Mrs. Garrett's like, "Oh, this is our," or when the doorbell rang, maybe she's like, "Oh, this must be our
exchange student
or something like that." Yeah.
Meanwhile, because that's A story, right? What's the B story? Because there's always the A and B. So the A story is Ogre comes, and B story is preparing for Thanksgiving.
Preparing for Thanksgiving
dinner. Is it, who bought the cranberry? No one got the cranberry. Oh, where's the turkey? Who's cooking the turkey?
He's got it.
Oh, Blair's going to cook the turkey this year.
Instead of cranberry sauce, he had something else. Like he goofed up.
Like Chipotle or something. Before Chipotle
he brought
was
chutney
a thing.
or something.
Or chilies. He bought chilies.
Cranberry chutney.
Yeah, all right.
And he comes with that, and they're like, "This isn't gonna work." And he's like, "Oh no."
So who's like making the turkey? Like Blair and Joe are burning the turkey or something. It's got to be like a B story where you're like following,
They're going in there.
Tootie
has dinner.
But you find out Tootie has dyslexia.
Well, no, they find out
it's always something, man.
No. The B story is Ogre's there, and it was supposed to be a girl. Like they put down his name was Sally.
Do they make and this in the commandant or what I know the superintendent, someone who runs the school,
Mrs. Garrett.
No, but somebody higher than her is coming for dinner.
Oh,
and there can't be a guy there.
I gotcha.
So what are they doing?
Dress her up.
Yeah,
they gotta dress Ogre. So they gotta make this.
They gotta dress Ogre up. Yep. That's it. There's the story right there.
They gotta make that into.
He's like, I don't want to leave, and he's like, oh, the bus just left. No, the bus isn't coming until the end of the week.
Mrs. Garrett, I understand, all that stuff. And Blair's a little bit like he shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
And Joe's like, I understand, because she liked the motorcycles and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and Ogre likes the motorcycles, and maybe he helps her fix one, and that, like she's a little against it and everything like that. And then he helps her fix a motorcycle, and now all of a sudden she understands, like, no, Blair, you're misunderstanding this guy. Like he's actually good at heart and everything, and I understand he shouldn't be here, but it was a mistake, and let's just be
can't turn him
welcoming
out on
to him. And Mrs. Garrett's like, yes, I'm really proud of you, Joe. I really feel like you're really coming around, and you understand that you can't turn anybody away. It's Thanksgiving, and it's all about family and friends and getting together. And they're like, and then. Natalie's like, oh, well, what about, the headmaster or something like that.
They're like, oh, no, yeah. Well, what are we going to do?
Mrs. Garrett's like, I don't know. Like, oh, no, that might be a problem after all. Like, Ogre, maybe you're going to have to leave. Or, oh, no, I have no place to go. And all this stuff.
Tootie's the one that comes up with the idea.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
And then they take him and they try to doll him up and everything like that.
Doll him up. What's he wearing? Put that picture back. What's he wearing?
Oh, this guy?
What's he wearing? Games, what's going on? Yes, us again and you again. What's going on?
What's going on? So Ogre is spending Thanksgiving with the Facts of Life.
That's right. So
girls.
We're going to dress him up. I'm picturing he's going to have a blonde wig. Oh, Blair's going to love this.
Blair, this is where Blair comes in.
How about they all want to give him a little something? Blair wants to give him
but Joe had her thing. Tootie's idea. Tootie answered the door and had the idea to dress him up.
I meant they all want a piece of his outfit. They all want to dress him in something like unique from them or something.
Well, what is unique to them?
Well, Joe's got the jacket. Blair's maybe they give him like a wig with like curls or something, and Natalie gives him a sweater vest or something, and Tootie wants to give him like pigtails or braces.
I think what would be funny is if they all do that. They all dress him up in all this stuff, and he goes up to go to the bathroom, and he's like, all right, let me see what I look like. And he shuts the door, and he comes back out, and the sleeves are ripped off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's got like the hairy arms.
And all of a sudden, it's like, you think he's all good, and he goes up into the bathroom, like, all right, come out of... Oh no, the headmaster's here. They run downstairs, they open up the door and everything like that. Yeah. And he's up in the bathroom, and they're all sitting down and greeting her and stuff like that. And all of a sudden it's like, oh, it's time to come down. He's like, oh, hi.
No, that's his voice. Yeah.
And he's had the sleeves ripped off, and they're all like, "Oh my gosh, like this isn't the way we left them."
Oh, but
and it's kind of this whole entire thing.
But you know what's gonna happen, right?
What's that?
What always happens? The opposite of what you think. He charms the headmaster.
Oh yeah, he charms.
And the headmaster kind of, you know how they used to do the flirting thing.
Yeah.
Headmaster starts to like get chummy with him and stuff, and he's like, and you could be Ogre, be like, you know, like that, what's going on face, and they're all just like, wait, what's going on? You know?
Yeah, like, well, yeah, what is happening here? I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
So
I wanted to say to you, I like your videos on YouTube. Thank you. We appreciate that. Absolutely. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Cool. So, yeah, I like that. I like that. So what happens? So they're at dinner, and he's the headmaster. You're thinking this guy's not going to buy this at all, but the headmaster's like really digging. Well, what's her name? We didn't even name Ogre.
Oh, Ogre's name is Sally.
Sally.
They signed him up as Sally, so they call call him Sally.
Okay, so this is
the whole time. So
headmaster, this is Sally, and the headmaster is, you know, because remember in the 80s,
and the headmaster,
the 80s straddled that line of what's appropriate and inappropriate. What was appropriate in the 80s? You know, what was PG in the 80s is like either 13 or R now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So we got to make it so that he's kind of like digging Sally or whatever, you know?
Yeah, so, well, yeah, but Sally thinks he's...
Oh, well, of course.
A little challenged.
Yeah. Wait, right? Sally does, or he thinks Sally is? Sally, yeah.
Sally does. Yeah. So, and that's where she kind of like, you know, hey, Mrs. Garrett, it's great that you're taking in the homeless.
He thinks she's homeless. Okay.
Right?
Sure.
So, and be like, you know, this lady had a hard life.
This lady, she's not even supposed to be that old. Yeah.
Yeah. So this lady had a hard life, and it's great that you're taking her in for Thanksgiving. It is the time for caring and sharing.
All right, we're doing all right. So we're in a sitcom.
Have you ever seen Revenge of the Nerds or Facts of Life?
Of course, everybody has.
It's old stuff.
It's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Everybody knows about it. So.
Right. So it's a sitcom. It's a sitcom.
Yeah. It takes place here.
That's the girls'
the house.
school. Yep.
And this guy is this is Ogre, who's hanging out at the house.
Man. So
so that's what's happening.
Okay, but hold on. So what I'm getting at is that because you got to have these things. So I wanted to have a scene where it's like someone's running from one room to the other, or they're trying to do, like, what can we do with that? Like food, something with the food where
now all of a sudden they're getting ready for dinner.
Yeah, they're trying to, what I'm saying? There's got to be some shenanigans happening. There's got to be some slapstick shenanigans going down in addition to that.
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh,
are they trying to hide Sally at first?
Cranberry
running from one room to the other.
That can happen.
And they're pushing him into one room, and he comes in. No, let's show. Look at the table we set.
I want to see how you're doing the living room. How'd you decorate the living room?
So now they're running and pushing him up the stairs, and then he got to go down the stairs into the kitchen. Oh, I think I'll get a cup of.
And then he shows up, and that's when you're great. You're giving,
because you got to have those
a hot meal to the homeless.
Yeah, you got to have those little shenanigans. You got to have those silly little things going on. All right, so that's the second act, right? And what happens in the third act now?
The third act is when she finally does meet him,
Wait, what?
Yeah, she finally meets him.
Oh no, right.
In the third act.
Would that be the second or the third?
No,
third act.
Well, that would be like the climax, and then the third act is them just eating dinner.
Right. So they meet and everything.
She's like, "Where's the cranberry sauce?" And he's like, I got it." And he goes to get it, and maybe like the chair is on his dress, and it like pulls it off.
Yeah.
And it's like he's wearing this. And everything just comes off, and it's just like this guy standing there, and she's like, "What?" Yeah.
And he was like, what, like 6'5"? He was like huge, right? He was like
dude.
really tall.
Yeah, he's a big dude. So I think it would be funny if that's what happens, and
then at the very end, what happened? The headmaster,
it was a prank. The bus left. We're doing Thanksgiving with him, but hey, we taught him, all these. Rules of etiquette and table manners, and he's well behaved.
Maybe the headmaster was coming there to not only have they invited the headmaster because the headmaster was maybe like deciding whether or not the school was valid or something, and so they're like, "Oh no, come to dinner. We'll show you what the girls learned or whatever." I don't know, some junk like that.
Yeah, and then they take everything. And they said, "Hey, we'll get you back to normal, so you can go back to the guys because they're gonna say goodbye to them." And they say, thanks for the, he's like, thanks for the dress, thanks for doing my hair, all this stuff and everything. And Tootie's like, oh yeah, let me go get the nail polish remover. I'll take the toe polish off and the nail. Yeah. He's like, no,
Oh, okay, because
He's like, leave it, and that's when the
yeah,
studio audience is like,
Okay.
I was gonna
say
laughter.
I was gonna say as he's leaving, the wig
Yeah.
is peeking out of his suitcase.
Yeah,
his
yeah.
duffel bag.
Yeah.
There's a you see the wig
Yeah.
also or
Yeah,
something.
so,
All right, cool. Well, check that
That's
out.
it.
So we're only like we did about a 20-minute episode right now.
did,
We
yeah.
just
Oh,
did.
yeah, there you go.
It's about been 20 minutes. So because
Close to, yeah.
well, you figure it's it's usually 22 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Well, since we still have some time here.
Well, I'm just gonna let you know, Ogre,
me
just to give Donald Gibb played Ogre.
Donald Gibb, yeah. He was in a bunch of other stuff too.
He was also in First and 10.
Oh yeah.
It said.
Mm-hmm.
And he was also in
How old is he now?
Conan the Barbarian, Stripes,
Oh yeah, I remember him in
Yeah.
that. Yep.
and Bloodsport.
Yeah, of course. He played
So-
no, Frank was Van Damme. He played the other guy.
You know what would have been really funny if he was in an episode.
How did he make it into Bloodsport?
Holy!
What? Episode of what?
I was just looking at the episodes. He was in the A-Team Knight Rider, and I said, you know what would be really funny?
If he was in Facts
If
of Life?
he was in an episode of...
The Facts of Life. He was! He already was!
Are you kidding me?
Wow!
Dude, he's literally in
And you didn't even
football,
check that.
First and 10, Knight Rider, Magnum PI, Hunter, MacGyver,
Who did he
Quantum
play-
Leap,
who did he play
and
in that
he was
episode?
In The Facts of Life.
Who did he play in that episode? We don't know. We don't know.
Are you dude, he's
That's
literally
nuts.
got like 12 credits for TV, and one of them is Facts of Life.
Ah, that's insane. All right. Dang. I did not think that would. Wow. I guess we should have checked.
Dude, I'm just...
Should have checked.
All right, well, let's look this up. All right, well, now we got some interesting things.
Going to IMDb.
Yeah.
All right, we're checking IMDb. He's gonna check it.
Dude, get
Rancid,
the
what's
heck
going
outta
on?
here. Rancid, how you doing?
I don't know how long you've been there, but we just did the very special episode of the Facts of Life Thanksgiving holiday episode, where Ogre from Revenge of the Nerds
Why is this not... Oh, this isn't attached.
decided to
I keep typing.
make his
so-
presence known on Facts of Life. That's nuts, dude.
Right?
That's pretty good. I like that.
I'm like...
I was gonna say since we still have some time for the pod, you originally had said that you were thinking about choosing Beetlejuice. Maybe you want to throw maybe we could do a quick Beetlejuice episode.
I don't want to.
No, you don't want to do it now. It's too much.
No,
It's too much.
I feel like we got something going there.
It's been dead for past. Oh no. Hey, well, listen. You made it into the show, and you know.
Oh, your
that's all-
internet?
That's all that.
We're the
matters.
one who are supposed to have the internet
Yeah, I
issues.
thought we were the ones that have bad internet issues. Although we haven't for a long time.
You're not supposed to have them.
Yeah. Did we ever explain that? What happened?
It doesn't matter. We don't need to explain anything.
Anyway, if you can't find it, it's fine.
No. We're gonna find it. Donald Gibb, Node 4.
Should I play the Facts of Life theme and then we get flagged?
No. That wouldn't be fun.
Flagged on YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer.
Dude, I'm like, how nuts is that, man?
What's interesting is that you didn't look it up previous.
No, and I'm just sitting here going, wouldn't it be funny if... Are you kidding me?
So so Kenny had I think I said it earlier, but Kenny had the notion of what I was going to make him do when I told him to pick a character and a place.
Wendell. One episode, 1987.
87. He come back. That's when he comes back.
Let's see. He played Wendell
That's when he comes back.
as Wendell. Hold on.
So you said 86. You put this one in 86. This is a very special episode.
No, 85.
85. Okay. So he comes back 2 years
Facts
later.
of Life. This episode.
Devices are always listening. That is true.
Yeah, Donald Gibb played Wendell.
Yeah, everyone's
Let's
got
see what
that
the
now, I'm
episode
telling
was
you.
about.
Got all these problems.
Storyline: when Tootie's boyfriend Jeff, with her boyfriend away, she gets asked by another guy to go out on a date. She doesn't want to because it might, seem she's stepping out on Jeff. Blair convinces her to, and on the night they're supposed to go out, Jeff shows up. Natalie's boyfriend Snake finally shows up.
Snake! Remember Natalie had a boyfriend named Snake. Oh my god,
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that.
Facts of Life theme song written by Alan Thicke.
Yeah, of course. He wrote a lot of them.
Yeah.
Different Strokes also, right?
What?
He wrote the Different Strokes one too.
Oh yeah, probably. Right.
So that's it. So where's Wendell? He was just a side character.
Wendell, I guess he was just in
All
there.
right. Our episode's
dude,
better.
that's
Our
nuts,
episode is
man.
better then. Forget it. Our episode's better.
I just think that's absolutely crazy.
That's crazy. All right, cool. Very cool.
What are the chances of that, man?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. You should have checked that. That's good though. All right,
just
I'm glad you
crazy.
picked Ogre. Now, was Michael Keaton ever on there? Check to see if Beetlejuice is ever in there.
Beetlejuice, no. Michael Keaton.
So who was better, Ogre or Beetlejuice? What do you think? What would you have done with Beetlejuice?
I think Ogre worked out really well. It was funny.
Would have been zany.
It's like that classic, kind of
Let me ask you a question.
kind of Three's Company kind of.
Right, exactly. Do you think, like, dude, we've seen so many of these things. Like, it's to write a sitcom, an 80s sitcom.
But that's the thing.
It's so easy, I feel like.
But it is. It is easy, and it's also, you get a lot of sitcoms out there, and I feel like a lot of people go like, oh, that show is so bad. How's it still on the air? Like, I feel it with, like, Big Bang Theory. I can't stand it. I think it's dumb.
Okay.
But the fact of the matter is there's comfort in the familiar.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So a lot of the times you get these shows and it's the same stuff.
Yeah.
Over and over and over. And that's what makes it success, because it's like, I'm seeing these situations and these scenarios with different characters now.
Yeah.
I saw it with these characters in the 80s. Now I'm seeing it with these in the 90s. Now I'm seeing these in like 2018 or whatever like that, you know? So I feel like,
I hear that.
yeah, it's just rehashing the same jokes over and over again, and situations and scenarios. And
you know, it's interesting when I listened to a podcast about failed. I told you about this podcast, but it's failed pilots for sitcoms, and it's just like, you know, all of them are very unique, but they're not the ones that make it to air.
Right.
It's the ones that are the same
ones,
exact things, and it's like
you wonder how on earth is this show.
the fact that you know, going with Big Bang Theory, the fact that Big Bang Theory was like, it's amazing, but okay, because nothing like that has been done on the small screen. You've had a show like Friends, and that was like, you know, Seinfeld was different than Friends because it was older people, adults, as opposed to these people who weren't really technically supposed to be adults. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, but things like Three's Company and The Facts of Life and, you know, Growing Pains.
Well, a lot of shows also were vehicles for actors. Like Three's Company was for John Ritter.
Suzanne Summers too. She went on to.
Well, that kind of made her, but John Ritter
he was
already somebody that they knew they wanted to make a show around him. And then, you know, Facts of Life was around, you know, Mrs. Garrett, Edna, I forget what her name was. But they had her, you know, like that was her show. Family Matters was the mom, you know,
the
like
mom?
the mom.
That's
It was
right,
she was the elevator operator on Perfect Strangers. So they
right,
wanted to make a show on her. That's how they did a lot of that stuff. Jerry Seinfeld was the cornerstone on that one.
Yeah,
you know, stuff like that. So
what's Cheers? Ted Danson and Shelley Long.
Yeah, I guess.
Ted Danson, Shelley Long. Obviously, spin-off. Frasier's a spin-off.
Yeah. So. Anyway.
I think coming up with a sitcom is damn easy. The hard part is writing it well enough to keep it going, but then they get popular and run till everyone wishes it was dead and buried. Yeah, exactly. And it's funny because sitcoms have to be, it's literally a joke a minute. It's set up, joke, set up, joke, commercial, set up, joke, right, yeah.
Pause for laughter.
It's very interesting. It's a very, if you guys want to go listen to a podcast called Dead Pilot Society, I think it's called. It's old pilots that that never made it to anything. They never even got a table read, and they're really good. They're really funny, by, you know, great writers.
And they're acted out, right? Because I feel like you didn't give anybody any information on that.
You're correct. They do table reads. They do a table read, and they get tons of people. And you know who? They get real actors and stuff to come in and do this table read, and they do it live out in L.A. What's really cool is one recurring actor is Jason Ritter. John Ritter's son. I love Jason Ritter. I absolutely love him. He's in that new show on Netflix called Racing Dion. He's in that. He's in Kevin Probably Saves the World. That's a cool show. I like him a lot. You know what I mean? I think he's a really good actor. He's very reminiscent of his dad and everything. And it's just like, I don't know, it's just really cool. But yeah, so 80s, man, 80s sitcoms, there's really nothing like them. You know, it's just like that. And that's why it's like, it's a time capsule, man. It's just like, I just like this thing. I borrowed your Three's Company. Did I give them back to you? I think I did.
Oh yeah.
We were almost on with season 2. Yeah.
Oh, it starts to get. I loved it, man. It starts to get really good at that point.
Yeah.
Really good.
You know what it is? I remember the later ones. It's the first 2 seasons. There's only 4 seasons, I think.
Oh.
3? How many were there?
Or 8.
Were there that many?
Man,
I had a lot to go then. But anyway, yeah, that was, you know, like just watching the beginning of it again was like, oh my god.
It's good. Yep. Good times.
All right, so that's gonna do it. This one. All right, it's a little bit of a shorter one. You know.
No, it's not.
No, we can go for another 30 minutes.
No.
All right, this is what we're going to do. Ready? As a partner. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm
All
kidding.
right. Well, yeah, check everything else out. Continue the conversation with us on our Discord or comment or wherever you're listening to this.
And tell someone about the show, please.
Well, find us anywhere. Do you even 80s, bro? And we're going to get some Terminator game going on. So if you're listening to this in the future sometime or if you're watching this live, stick around. Terminator games. Or again, if you're listening to this in the future sometime,
go on YouTube and watch Terminator games. Let's play some Terminator games. All right, that's it. Thank you. We'll see you next time. Meanwhile, back in the 80s. Say an 80s thing. Yes, I got the title in. Say an 80s thing.
Just for that, no.
Oh.
And I'll say it 80 times.
All right, it'll work.
Bye.